I know. I'm here. I'm here. There. Long time no see. I know. Well, I don't get to see you unless you've got a channel, but yeah. I know it's been a while. I basically just damaged my back because I'm this thing, right? Apparently, there is a medical term for it, but we'll go for the layman's terms of fat and old. So I basically hurt my back just, I don't know, existing. Yeah, I don't do shoveling snow, I think it was, and then just a mixture of doing other things. And all of a sudden, not Thursday just gone, the Thursday before, I bent over and all of a sudden I got that little twinge. And it's like, oh, that didn't feel good. And then all of a sudden I couldn't move and I was in like pain for a fucking week. But I'm here now. And I know you lot miss me because you just need that little injection of humour. Let me just get that going. So yeah, I was trying to figure out. I keep seeing, and this is thanks to Shades that I've done this. So Shades put out a video showing can cutting cheating. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shades, but what you'd done on one was cut around it with a blade to make it weak, and another one you had a blowtorch, and you'd shown that after doing that it was like 2 hits and it just ripped in half. So it made me wonder, like, because people use different cans, are all cans alike? So I haven't hacked or done anything to any of these. This is purely like a let's just see. So I've got, and I don't drink the stuff, I can't fucking stand it, and Mike is not in here so I can say it. I have bubbly, or boobly, or whatever the fuck you call it. Hey, Hoggy! Oh, and hello to Shades and Al. Sorry, I did see you here. I was already like halfway through my conversation. But Hoggy, if Hoggy's here, we've got to do the... There. Just for you, Hoggy. Do you look out for my lives just so you can see literally letting the pigeons loose? Let me just get back to my view where I can see... Hey, Coin! I've got some... if you can see, Coin, those little white squares, those are your targets, like my hacked versions with the little caps in them. So we'll have a few little explosions. Hey, you're all good, Leon. Like, I'd literally only just started like a couple of minutes ago. So I want to just going back. I wanted to test about cans because Shade's done a whole, I don't know, not like an expose, but it was like, here's what you can do to a can to make it cut like in 2 hits. And one was like the razor blade and a blowtorch, and yeah, so he showed it just like basically ripping in half on the first hit. So I wondered, because there's joking aside, like people saying, oh, this can, it's a bit weaker and all that. So I wondered, is that true? So of course, me being the best shot that there is out there, I figured I'd give it a go. So the red one on the left, or orangey sort of colour, that's a bubbly. And the one on the right is, I don't know if it's down there in the States, but it's called Peace Tea. So it's iced tea. They call it snowberry, but fuck knows what a snowberry is. If anyone knows, like, even when you go on their website for Peace Tea and you look up snowberry, oh yeah, sorry, I think I am getting a bit of a cold. That's why my voice is a little bit off. But I even looked on their website and they won't even tell you what the fuck is in snowberry. Like, I think snowberry, cold, winter, like, okay, well there'd be something like... Can't find it. So I don't know what I'm going to shoot to. I might cycle round a few. I'm really tempted with Nobby again. Hey, and Patrick. Long time no see. Kind of like a Snowsbury, I think. I need to refuel with ammo. So hold on a sec. I do have my trusty warm cup of tea to help me throat. But let me go and grab some ammo. Yeah, this magnet comes in handy. And just while I'm doing this, just a reminder for everyone. So Friday, Good Friday, 6:30 Mountain Time is my Easter special. May have a special guest. If she can get unstuck from the dryer. Yeah, Patrick, it's not going too bad. I had to stop for a couple of weeks because I hurt my back. And I was pretty much just like laying on the couch. I could only get around if like I used Tiger Balm and stuff like that. So the guitar went on hold for a little bit because like I was hurting and there was no one to kiss the boo-boo better. And I don't do yoga, so I can't do it myself. If I'd done yoga and can bend that way, believe me, I wouldn't be on YouTube live. See, I haven't lost it. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad. Like every now and again there's just a tiny little twinge in the back, but I think I'm pretty much over all the hurty bits. Right, so let's move that. So I'm kind of juggling around. I'm still like pushing on with this. So this is the snapshot. Just because I really like it. I really, really like it. And because I asked him, so he done it in a 95 for me. So this feels really nice. But and I got fork hits for those that missed. Because, I don't know, I just think I'm not used to this very shallow cup. But that is, anyone who's never seen, you just unscrew it and you basically got a little fold away slingshot. That Ehan makes. So let's give it a go. We're going to try and see again. I keep you lot in with this. Hey Caitlin, good to see ya. Or not see ya. Good to see your name on the screen. Oh, and Hunter is out. Hello, Hunter. Right, so I'm probably going to need to walk because I haven't shot as well in like 10 days. I haven't even been down in the basement in 10 days. That's what's good what kids are for, because it's like, okay, to the kid you've got to do all the laundry because I can't go downstairs. Hey, Iggy! Have you got your package yet, Iggy? Leon, I'm going to be shooting targets. Now, so we've got the 2 cans, we've got a bubbly and a peace tea. I want to know if either of those are weaker. I've got like Coke cans and all stuff like that. Tell you what, but I'm not going to start off with this. I know, too late, I already kind of did, but... Because I love that frame, but I think it takes me a little bit of warming up on it. Oh, I've got my extra little... I've got a little modification to the band. So this is my pulse. So here's my band. I'll do it up close, because people might not see it properly, but so when I've got the ammo in and then we pull, I had to do it. Yeah, oh, Iggy, like, I haven't checked. I don't know if, like, it's been delivered yet. Like, I haven't checked, because when I was at the post office, I just take a picture of the label before they stick it on, because it's got the tracking on it. So I haven't even been tracking it myself. And mainly because, like, I've been laying down for nearly a week, which done wonders for the weight, by the way. But yeah, I've taken to writing on the bands now for, like, what it is. So this is BSB .5 on the 95mm pulse with my little erection modification. There, that way. You can't leave already, Hunter. You only just got here. Right, so we're going to be testing these cans when I finally shut up and shoot. I know. I don't know if anyone will keep count. I almost certainly will not. I will try. Shall I do one, or just keep going on one? Let's do like hit. If I just keep hitting both, and then I haven't got to keep count, because let's face it, I'm going to lose count. And it means that when I miss, like, I haven't got to worry about all that keeping county stuff that no one should be doing math on a Sunday. My beard is looking really dry. I need to get some oil in that later. It doesn't usually stick out like that. I do have like those little white targets though, the square ones, those will pop. Hopefully. Way off. Let's go for a little poppy thing. Just get me all revved up. Oh, I'll try the coin thing. Just do this shot and then I'll do the coin thing. I don't know if that was just hitting the... I don't think that popped, did it? I was going for the one on the bottom left, square. Well, it made a noise. Right, so let's do cans. Let's get these cans. I'm intrigued. And also we could tell by the first couple of shots. Did I get... No, it was just shadow. I wasn't sure if I hit that piece one, but it was just shadow. No, just on those first two, it does look like there's a difference. I know that's only like one hit on each, but that piece T is definitely way more dented. So we'd have to let Mikey know that the bubbly cans might actually be tougher. You didn't, but you did. Oh, Iggy, didn't I send you the... I thought I emailed it, a picture of the sticker. I'll check, I'll resend it if I didn't. Sorry, I thought when I was in the post office I took a picture of it and then emailed it straight away. So I will check after this, and sorry, I'll send you a picture of the tracking. Right, so that was on the piece. I should go left, right. So let's do one on the bubbly. That stuff is shit, by the way. I don't know how the fuck Mikey drinks that, or anyone does. If you haven't tried it, and actually it wasn't me. It was like a friend that was over, and she wanted it. So we stopped off at a shop while she's coming over. Got a few cans of this bubbly, and she left one here. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try it then. Oh my god, it's fucking horrible. you know those artificial sweeteners. So imagine a glass of water, and you know, like you have that Crystal Light or like those little powder flavours. So, full glass of water that you'd get in a restaurant. So put about 5 grains of that Crystal Light in for a tiniest little bit of flavour, and then put in about 28 packets of like artificial sweetener. That's basically bubbly. See, I've lost count already on how many I've done. Spoiler alert, not all cans are created equal. Oh yeah, I think I'm seeing that like quite, I don't know if you saw just on that first hit, like that blue one dented, and the first one was like, oh, there's kind of a dent in it. See, everywhere else you go, you a can cut. With the nerd, you get 2 can cuts. Well, let's not say that you'll get 2 can cuts, because this is me shooting. You get 2 cans hanging up that I will shoot at. Let's put it that way. Canophobic. It is. That is canophobic. And for those of you that are late to the thing, I do have my little erection bands on. That actually looks pretty good when I do it like that. Look. You ready? You ready? Oop. Oop. Look. Normal. Paul enters the room. Oop. Women have penises, don't they? The ones I date do. I lost track. I'm on the blue one, aren't I? I don't know if it's me. I always seem to shoot better at things towards the left. Like, I noticed that even when, like, in my last live, when I had the cardboard up with the sticker targets, on the left I was more accurate than when I moved slightly to the right. Yep, see, Al, you haven't reminded me of gizmos. It's been a while. I need that gizmos. I'm starting to speed bump. I need that. The gizmo I'm missing, I think, is that no longer hold the ball. Hey, Annie. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You're not doing what you're supposed. Well, what are you supposed to be doing? Still swollen. So, what did you do, Hunter, to your finger? Did I miss something? Because see, remember, like if people do things on shorts, I do not see shorts. I'm actually doing pretty good to see that this is a definite ECST take for faux show. Hey, Coin, you know what ECST is, don't you? You know that one that you're not going to. Oh, so Coin, I tell you, like, just because you said this about a tattoo, give me 1 minute, because I got a cap, and I got it for the joke to see if it would trigger people. But give me a second. I'll try and find it for next time, but I'll describe it. I thought it was by the door, but it's not. So it's a bright red cap, and along the top it says, "Make Armenia great again." It's that little bit of a troll in me. I just want to see how many people will get pissed off at that cap and then go, "Oh, you can't do blah blah that cap, make it." It's like, no, it says Armenia. Read it properly. What do you have against Armenia? I will try and find it for the next one. I honestly thought I'd left it by the front door, but I hadn't. I didn't want to hunt around too much because then I've got ADHD. Like, I'd just be like up there and then I'd start cleaning up or something like that and forget. Anyone remember what colour can I'm on? Probably not. Armenia, never been. Yeah, but see, I got it designed exactly like the MAGA caps, but literally the only difference is Armenia instead of America. Let me move that over. There. I've got to get another monitor down here. The green one, right, yeah. It's kind of like bluey, turquoisey, kind of, yeah. The not orange one. See, joking aside, like when I say about my gizmos, they do work. Because I've got most of my shot cycle like as muscle memory. For me, it's the release, and I know that's where people pull me up. I think it's Jorge that was pulling me up. Hey Joe, how's your Sunday going? And you're not really late because like you don't have to be here at the start. I just show off that I do have my little erection bands on. What I was going to do is like write messages on the bands, but you know, like as a kid, I don't know if you had them in America, but like in England you'd have like these like it was written words, but it was really long and really thin, and to read it like you had to, like if this was the book like this, sort of you had to do that, and so you're sort of looking up the page, sort of you're looking at the bottom of the page up towards the top, and then you could read it because it brought the lettering down. I was going to try and do that on here and do like really thin lines, but I don't have a pen thin enough. But yeah, it's going to be okay. When I draw it back, it would have like a little message on there. Wouldn't that be cool? Right, I'm pretty sure I'm on the red one now. Not about the aim, but the... Yeah, and as long as you don't release prematurely, eh, Annie? The guys that release too premature, it's... Whenever I've had that problem, I just tell women, well, if you can't keep up... Shall I go for one of the snappy things? So the little squares, for anyone, like you've seen Coin's video where he made like his little tape ones. All I'd done, if you didn't see my last live, is those little round red caps that you get for like little kids' cap guns. I put those inside it. So if I hit one, it should go bang. Let's try that one on the top string, like next to the blue can. Right, and if anyone's wondering, because I know I've said in a few lives, or when I go to ECST, I'm just doing the $15 entry, so that I get a t-shirt, I get to shoot and do all that, but no scorecard. This is why. Okay, I hit that, but it didn't bang. Actually, I think, did I... It looks like the one on the left, to the left of the red can, that it's got... No, that was the one from the other video. But the lower one I got, the lower left... That definitely popped. Did you see the little flash? Let's do the bottom right, because that one hasn't been touched. You didn't hear it? Oh yeah, they're not loud. So probably what you could do, like, and you know those, the ones it is, you know, you get a circle and then there's like about 10 dots around it. So not the long paper ones, but the plastic circles. What you probably could do is like tap out all the little explosive paper bit, like the bit actually inside the plastic, and stack those up. That would probably do a good pop. But let's try that one on the lower right. See, I hit that. I think the string's a bit too short, so it's flipping. It's flipping over the string. Oh, and Coin, now you see why, because I sent you a message a couple of days ago on an idea for a shooting thing. And now you see why I didn't even attempt it, because there's no way I could do it. See you later, man. Right, let's try that bottom lower one again, because that... And in my defence, I haven't shot in 10 days, so... Just out of interest, if I hadn't have pointed out like the erection thing, would anyone have noticed? Not my erection, you'd never notice that. Self-deprecating humour. See, sometimes they're a pop, but because like there's wooden slats behind, I'm not sure if it's just the ball hitting that sometimes. But it did explode. Like if you go on the previous video, I did get one and it went bang and you actually saw a little flash. I can see that I'm going to have to start getting out the card and the paper again to get back on point. It isn't like, at least this shows, and not, I know I'm not the greatest shot anyway, but it does go to show that when you take 10 days out, yeah, it does affect your shot. I've got the disc, so that if I hit the disc and I'm aiming at that white square, I'm way off. And I'm meant to be shooting the cans. I blame you lot, no one reminded me. And the doctor even upped my ADHD meds. Maybe it's gone the wrong way. Right, let's go with a blue can, because I think I hit the red one last time. There's no telling on that, because I might have blasted straight down the middle. See, in all honesty, I would love to know how people do like these 2-shot can cuts. Because so far, I've hit that blue one 3 times, maybe 4. And that is nowhere near, absolutely nowhere near being cut. See, cans I'm fine with. Maybe it's the penis that's just like bad luck for me or something. Tell you one thing though, it is cooler down here because I turned off 2 computers that I had down in the basement are now off. I don't need them anymore. Oh my god, it's so much cooler down here. It's surprising how much heat those things chuck out. Keep going for those little popper things. I think I might have rushed putting them together. What I think is maybe some cardboard. So put the caps on the cardboard, and then on the first one that I done, I did do like coin had said and wrapped it several times. Red. Oh, and you're right, Shades. Do this hand. There, see Shades, I need you now. You're my Mr. Reminder. Hours like let me down. Right, as I'm doing a little bit of a sucky shoot, should we go with Nobby? The old favourite Nobby. I'm going to be way off on him for now. Well, first shot was actually really, really good. Hey, Rex! Okay, I don't get it. It's the natty thing. So I really need to get me a 95mm natty, because natties just seem to work for me. A 95mm, but this is not 95mm. This is holy shit! Like, that's even down a bit more to there. So Nobby is probably under 80, I'd say. I don't get it. If anyone can explain it to me. It's probably just because, like as I say, I did go like a whole month using just Nobby, so we have bonded, we have attuned to each other. See if I can get one of them poppy targets. Is that river far from you, Rex, where you go for shooting? I do see your lives come up, but they've been during my work time, and it's kind of like a flip of the coin. If I during the work day, like if it's quiet at work, 60. I'm guessing that's meters and not miles. So yeah, very close then. Because yeah, I see yours come up. I have got on a couple of them. But it all depends on if I'm in a work call or not. If I'm not, then I pretty much have YouTube on all day. There, did you see that? That was definitely a pop and it's come off, so let me go and get it. Well, I don't know where it went, but I definitely hit it, and it went through, and it definitely popped. If you don't believe me, you'll have to go back and watch the slow-mo later. But see, they are fun. Oh, as I've got it, so if anyone couldn't see, so I don't know if you can see in there. So that's all I've got, it's just duct tape, and it's got like those little round... Oh, I've got one here. These are the things I'm talking about. So it's just those, and basically like pull out some duct tape. I put 4 of these on the duct tape, fold it in half a couple of times, and then hang it up. But yeah, they're not very loud. But you do get a little flash. And hey, everyone likes a little flash, don't they? Well, not if you're doing it, and not if it's accidentally a policewoman that was pretending to be like someone just walking through the park at 10 o'clock at night. That, oh, we'll stop there. I think I need a big light behind me, like not behind me here, but like facing that way, so I can see like the Patrick, I don't know why, like it was just like that image just popped in my head. Absolutely nothing to do with anything. Do not Google my name. You're right, Shades, I am. But anyway, yeah, Shades just pointed out that I do have a bracelet on with ammo on it, and I keep going to the bowl. And it's good. So, in all honesty, Shades, thank you for pointing that out, because as he said, like when I was trying to improve on shooting, one of Shades' points is I keep walking back and forth, so I'm not always coming back to the same position. I'm moving around too much, which made sense. Was that a little flash? I don't know. Yeah, I think I did say earlier, but just the reminder that the the Easter special is coming up. That's it. Like, there's going to be no more specials till Halloween. Like, is there anything big? Like, I guess I could do like a Canada Day thing. I could do a 4th of July, but I'm guessing that as most people here are in America, you'll probably literally be doing your 4th of July, so probably no point in doing that one. So maybe I'll do a Canada Day, which is the 1st of July, I believe. Saw that just above. And it's 3 weeks between your shots. I know, because I can't shut the fuck up, Shades. You know me by now. You know what to expect. You've only got yourself to blame. Another reason I'm not doing the thing with ECS. Can you imagine me trying to do the speed shooting? But I'll get one shot off and then start waffling on and talking, and they'll be like, go, move. I just cannot hit that square on the right. I am going to have to make up more of these targets though, because they are fun. I'll do them properly, like with a bit of card in there. Make up a holiday. There's a point. So we've got, there's nothing really through, so, oh, well there's a Labour Day. Like, what's special about Labour Day? Like, I'm talking about the one in September. Because in England we have like a bank holiday, what we call bank holiday, like end of August. Is there anything special about Labour Day? I mean, I guess if it goes till Halloween, it does give me time to like prep. Yeah, so I'm thinking about them targets now. I wonder. So yeah, I am going to walk just because yeah, my back's starting to hurt a little bit, and I want some tea. So I'm wondering for these targets, and I'm spitballing here and just throwing out ideas. Instead of having it just hang like a target, if I do string at the top and string at the bottom, so it's kind of, you know, like one of those speedball punch bags, like where it's got elastic going to the floor and one going to the ceiling, and it's sort of in front of you. Do something like that so it holds it more steady, so that it doesn't flip. Oh. A toiler's done. What's a toiler, Iggy? I got you, Shades. Now I wonder what you're talking about McDonald's for, and now I see. Hey, hello, Vinny. As you've probably guessed, like we've just did look, I'll be accountable for this. We are shooting because you're here with me. I'm accountable for just fucking going all ADHD and just forgetting what I was actually even doing in the first place. So we were trying to see what cans are weaker, but I don't know, I started exploding things instead. Mental patient, that's every fucking day, Shades. There is a bit of me, Shades. I do want to take this to ECST. My only fear is that some fucking crackpot at the bloody airport will say, oh, it's wood, it's organic material, and then they take it away. Because that's some... There'll be... When there's... You call TSA, that's it, the TSA people. It's always my luck that I get the one who's had a shitty day and never got laid last night and in a bad mood, and they'll just, like, pull me up for every bit of shit. Like, I'm that guy. You know when there's a bus, right? You get on the bus, you're going somewhere, and there's like, let's say there's 30 seats on the bus. 25 of them are empty. The crazy person gets on the bus and always wants to sit next to me and start a conversation. I'm that guy. That's why I was pleased when I quit smoking. When I used to smoke, that happened a lot as well. Especially like if I was going outside. I did it up in my prison purse, prison pocket. What's the term? Is it a prison pocket? I think they use prison pocket, yeah. But yeah, when I used to smoke, I don't know if it's the same way in America or wherever you are, UK. Because I know Shades is in the UK, but different area because I was near London. But when you go for a smoke, you go outside the building, you're standing outside the building having a smoke, and you'd always get like the fucking crazy come up to you. See, I think I should challenge anyone who does these two-shot can cuts. I'm going to take a can with me to say, right, do it with this one. My thoughts are, I don't know if he made it famous over in the United States, but there was a guy in the UK, well, he was Israeli, but his name was Uri Geller, and he used to do like all the spoon bending and, you know, like hold the spoon and bend, and it would bend and all that bullshit. And you can look him up, he was a total fucking fraud and a total scam artist, because he's been like called out so many times for his bullshit, but people still believe all that crap. But what he'd done one day, and I can't remember exactly what, I think it was like knives and forks and there were clocks and things like that. And he was going to go on, actually it was an American show. You can look it up, like Uri Geller, like, I can't think of the term, but like where they just exposed or something like that. But basically he had all these knives and forks and he's like, oh yeah, I can bend these and make the clocks stop and go backwards. And he'd bought a case of all his own stuff. What they didn't know, or what he didn't know, is the TV show had also brought in James Randi, who's a famous magician and debunker, that's it. He would debunk all these people that say they've got psychic powers and all stuff like that. Very famous for the $1 million. So let's take a shot so you lot don't get fucking bored while I'm waffling on. So he was famous for having a $1 million prize for anyone who could prove any kind of psychic ability or psychic powers. But anyway, so Uri Geller, he's on this TV show, the Bob, I think it was a Bob Hope show or something like that. But basically, when he's sitting down on the show, all of a sudden James Randi comes out and lays out a completely different set that he had just bought from like the store that morning, all these knives and forks. All of a sudden, Uri Geller, oh, his powers weren't working. It must be like the lighting and the pressure in the studio. Nothing to do with like not all his gimmick shit that he was always using. But yeah, there was quite a few. James Randi was great. Like if you like looking at that shit, all these people go, oh, I've got these mystic powers. There was one famous one in the, I think it was in the 80s, and there was a guy and he's like, oh, I do all these, I've studied with these martial artists and I've got this chi power and I can like make things move with my, so like what they've done, they put down a phone book, Yellow Pages. I know, I'll take a shot so you don't get fucking bored. Don't have a go at me, Shades. I'm getting more ammo. Bear with me. I'm getting more. So, this guy, and you like, this is all on YouTube. You can see these videos. James Randi was really good at like calling people out on their bullshit. So this guy's like, oh yeah, I'm going to move this page. So they set it up, and they've got this little table. It's only about like 3 feet off the floor, and the guy does like this, and the page like lifts and it turns and flops over. Audience going, yay! Like this is excellent. James Randi comes along and he just gets those little, you know, like the little polystyrene chips that they used to use for like the packaging, like those little sort of 8 infinity shaped things, sprinkled them all around. All of a sudden the guy couldn't do it anymore, and as James Randi pointed out to him, to his face, all you're doing is I'm blowing so the page turns. And by putting like all those things down, he said, well, if you could really do it, you'd turn the page without any of these moving. And you can see, even after this guy was called out, it was fucking hilarious because he still couldn't admit it. Yeah, that's it. Amazing Randy. Because the reason this guy Randy was like calling these people out, because he was a magician himself. You can look at, he was a famous escape artist. And like some of his TED Talks and things like that are amazing. Like he talks about all the bullshit in the world, like people that put out there of, oh look at this mystical thing, oh I can talk to spirits, and he just calls out their shit. I think it was him that, it might not have been, it might have been someone else, but there was someone in that community of like debunking. And as they said, I will believe in psychic powers the day I read the newspaper headline, "Psychic wins lottery." So if you know anyone who says they're psychic, ask them why they've never won the lottery. I guarantee you it will be something bullshit like this. They'll go, oh, that's not how it works, or I can't profit from my gift. You what? They'll say some shit like that. Which the answer to that is, why don't you win the lottery and then give all that money to charity? Because there's plenty of charities that could use that money. That's how I grew up a skeptic and started questioning stuff, because I watched so much of his stuff. I do have, in fact, there you go. He even wrote a book that I've got, Flim Flam. If you like book like this, is a great book, Flim Flam. There he is, James Randi. That is a great book. Like it's all like his stories of all these people that debunked. Like there was one psychic woman, something Brown. She wrote loads of books, and she was one of those that all the police went to, and they was like trying to get her to give information. There was one, and this is a famous one, but she was she said like live on this TV show to these parents of this like missing girl. They said, oh yeah, I can see like she's in water and she drowned and she died. Like these parents are fucking, this is why I get pissed off at these people, because these parents are like fucking distraught. A few months later, that girl was found alive, healthy. She had run away with her boyfriend or something dumb like that. So I can't stand those people that are just fucking lying and making money. It is Iggy, and that's what he went by, the Amazing Randy. I don't even know if that's his real name. Like, honestly don't know if Randy was his proper name, because that is a first name. There's Randy Quaid. But yeah, let's have a look. I'm pretty sure the book says Randy. Yeah, oh, James Randi, that's right. That's his surname, James Randi. But yeah, so oh look, it says right there the truth about Uri Geller. Fucking fraud. A fun thing about Uri Geller, so the oil and gas company Shell, and you can look this up, I think they paid him six-figure salary to get into a helicopter and fly around and see if he could detect where oil was. Yes, Shell, the oil company that's supposedly run by smart people. They got a fraud to fly around in a helicopter so that he could tell them if there was oil. Guess how successful that was? Go on, have a guess. I went to a... Right, let's have a look at this. Al, I went to a site one time with my friends. Some girls and I stole her cigarettes and she asked who done it. And I said, you're a psychic, you tell us. Oh, yeah, Skeptic Magazine. Oh, I used to love that, Al. Sylvia Brown, that was it. She's a fraud. Yeah, you can watch her on YouTube. Yeah, totally. Also, who's the other one? South Park done an episode about him. Who's the one? Like, he was really famous like years ago. Edwards, something Edwards. Like, James Randi has called him out, or James Randi died a few years ago because he was like in his 90s by then. But he did actually call out that, was it Chris Edwards? I want to say Chris Edwards, but whatever his name was, he's not even worthy of trying to remember his name. But that guy, like, Randy called him out so many times, and he refused to, like, refused to get tested. See, I'm giving you loads of things to watch later. If you look on YouTube, look up the Randy debunking. There was another very famous one. It was, like, there was a really famous, what do you call them? Like those preachers on TV. Yeah, the healing preachers. That's it. So, like, those healing preachers, Randy caught one of those out. He was the one that discovered how they were doing it. You know, like they were doing like the whole the other thing where they like pick up a watch or something like that and they're going, oh yeah, this is from your grandmother and blah blah blah. He caught them out because I can't remember the story exactly. Look, if you're interested in this stuff, watch the YouTube video because it's really good how he does it. It was by if I remember rightly, it was by accident. One of Randy's assistants was in the back using some sort of radio thing, and he just so happened to stumble on the frequency of where this guy's wife was telling him everything, and that they recorded it. And then this was actually on that same TV show. They were playing the recordings of his wife going, "This woman, her name's Helen, and the watch is from her grandfather." Like, you can hear her like telling him, and then you hear him actually say it on stage. It's earpiece. Yep, that was it. Shades. Amazing Andy will get you. Yeah, see, that's why I grew up skeptical and just questioning everything, because as I was a kid I saw so much of that stuff. And when I was a little kid and I saw like Uri Geller and he's like bending stuff with his mind, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. But I was so happy, like, when I saw James Randi and he's like, none of it's true. Oh, and Shades, like, you probably, it sounds like you've seen lots of things. Yeah, that was it. All these people that go to these psychics, they get, oh yeah, like they knew everything. They literally filled out everything that the guy just repeated to them. Like, they filled it out on a card when they went in. It's like, how? So, all fair, like, anyone who's doing that shit and they're doing it for fun or like something like on YouTube or like whatever it is, good luck. Like, okay, fine, but I get riled up when like these psychics are taking money from people when they know they're lying, or giving people hope, like the missing people and all that, and they go, oh yeah, I can sense it here. They know 100% they're lying, they know they're full of shit, and to me it's cruel and it's evil when they do that. So that's why I get rolled up with those, because there should be laws against it. Yeah, that's right, the cold reading. As it sounds like we're in good company, like people that do see it, I'm going to assume Shades and Al, you've both watched Bullshit with Penn and Teller. Yeah, Iggy, exactly. Like, or there's a great one. If you haven't seen it, I would just look up Penn and Teller. They done a TV show called Bullshit. It was like 20 years ago, and they done all this stuff as well. And like, as they pointed out, like, why is it these ghosts? Why are they all muffled when they speak? Like, they're saying the letter D, Dave, or is it rave or lave, something like that. Like, why can't these fucking ghosts talk clearly? And it's exactly that. Like they just keep saying things until something hits. The old saying, keep throwing shit until something sticks. That looks like that black cloth is coming off. I think I need a little clean up in that box. I need to clean my box out. Yeah, Iggy, yeah, Penn and Teller Bullshit is such a great show. And I loved it how they were just calling people out for their absolute shit. The one I loved, if you saw it, they were talking about all like the alternative health stuff, and they were in a mall, and they got this guy to say like putting slugs on your face, like that they massage like the like your face, and there were people in a fucking mall laying down and they're putting slugs on their face and letting slugs like crawl all over them, and all these people, oh yeah, my skin feels tighter, and no shit, it's got fucking slug bloody whatever you call it, slug slime all over it, and it's dried out. Keep throwing shit till it was probably an ape from a zoo. Yeah, so, oh man, I've got to start watching those again. Go back and watch those. Those were so good. I love the one. Do you remember the one about the bottled water? And they opened up that water restaurant, and all those people go, oh yeah, you can taste the crispness, and oh this came from Mount Fiji, and like we take it in ice and we pack it in ice and fly it over here, and we don't let it melt till we get it back. Like they were giving all this bullshit story, and then all it was, the guy was going at the back and filling it up from the garden hose, and there were people that were swearing that it like they could taste the difference. I'm actually doing pretty good with Nobby, eh? I have settled in with Nobby. I do that out of all my natties, which I have a few, I always just go with Nobby, because I don't know why, I just like him. This Nobby is one that I will never part with. It's just too perfect. Like the reason I do like this knobby bit out there, that's why I call him Nobby. But when you're holding it and you aim, like if I turn, look, that fits perfectly in your thumb, like in that crevice. Like this, wherever this came from, I know it came from Shades, but like whatever tree it came from, It's like this was destined to be a slingshot. Yeah, HBO. Yeah, up here we don't have HBO directly. We have a thing called Crave up here, and that gives us it gives us HBO Max and something else. There's another one with like lots of TV shows. The one that Californication was on. Yeah, HBO and all that. Those are really fucking expensive. Hey, Daryl. Another good one of the bullshit, just so you can at least you can reminisce, Iggy. The Feng Shui. Do you remember that one? Where they got like a room and they got one of those Feng Shui. Like if you haven't heard of Feng Shui, it's like that. Basically, we know it's bullshit, but it's that bullshit where someone goes, "You pay me about $8,000." And what I'll do is I'll tell you how to rearrange your furniture to bring you luck. Yeah. And here's some beans, magic beans. If you didn't know, that's basically what Feng Shui is. So what they did, they set out a room, then they called in these Feng Shui experts, one by one. Like one came in, then a few hours later another one came in. Every single one said completely different things, and even what they did, so the first one comes in and they rearrange the room to how he says, oh, this is going to be perfect energy balances, blah 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 and all that. Then a couple of hours later another one comes and he's like, oh no, this is all wrong, this should be over here. It just goes to that they're all full of shit. I do enjoy stuff like that. Like, I get the same satisfaction Chucking still wore this Halloween mask, and ever since then I've been down the rabbit hole. What mask did he wear? So I like those satisfying videos. So the other kinds of videos I like, just to like bring everyone back in. There's, I think if you look up on YouTube, type in the term convenient cop. Those are great videos. Those are like, you know, when someone's driving like a dick and they're cutting people off and all that, and like you see them zooming, weaving through, because it's usually like people's dash cam. And all of a sudden you see him weave, like cut off this car, or some blue lights come on. It's like, yes, so fucking satisfying watching that. Yeah, the term I've seen most videos of that, as I say, it's convenient cop. Oh, Alex Jones. The gay frog guy. Amazing Kreskin? I don't know what that is, Al. I haven't heard of that. What's Amazing Kreskin? Enlighten us. So yeah, while Al is going to enlighten us on Amazing Kreskin, because I don't even know what that is. But yeah, so there's the convenient cop. That's satisfying. And I know people must have seen these. You know those ones where like someone goes up to mugs, like you get security camera footage. Someone goes up to mug someone or punch them or something like that, and it turns out the would-be victim is like some fucking MMA assassin, and they just beat the shit out of them. I love those videos. There was a great one of this kid in, and he was only a little kid, little skinny kid in, I think it was in Australia or New Zealand. I remember the accent, but I don't recall which one it was. And it was on the news, like this. It's on like a news show, because this kid was getting bullied all the time by this kid. Someone happened to catch it once on their, like, I think, a phone camera, but like the bully had come up to this kid, started bullying him. I think like the kid just had enough, and he just like literally picks him up and just fucking throws him straight down into the ground. It's like, yes. I'm a believer in karma and shit like that, and it's like, when I see that, it's like, yes, that's satisfying. I know it doesn't always happen, but that's why the convenient cop ones are so much fun. Because how many times have you been driving and someone's just been a complete dick, and you're like, why isn't there a fucking cop around? Like, oh yeah, look them up. Convenient cop is so satisfying. Sometimes you don't see like the lights come on, but like you'll see like the motorcyclists like weaving through traffic and cutting people off, and there'll be a dash cam, they're driving, and all of a sudden like a couple of minutes later you see the bike over to the side with a cop car. That's a little bit high. Right, I'm gonna do, let me see, about 5 or 6 more shots. I'm just going to empty this bracelet because my back is starting to really hurt now, and I don't want it to revert back. Right, I'll have to look him up, Al. I've honestly never heard of him. Yeah, I think I'm just going to empty this bracelet, so there's about 5 or 6 more shots. But yeah, don't forget the Easter special with potentially guest star if she can get out of the dryer. See, I've already given away a bit too much by saying she. So it's got you all excited now, hasn't it? Right, so I've got 2 more shots. This one and 1 more. Then we shall call it. I don't know what we'll call it, but we'll call it. Let's do a disc. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay, we won't do a disc then. Right, last shot, we'll do the blue can, and maybe I'll do another live tomorrow night and continue with the cans or something. There we go. We ended on a hit anyway. But that's evidence, me for one, will not be cutting cans with 2 shots. So, we'll leave it at that. But you lot have a good one. Rest of your thing, and I'll see you around on other people's lives, or I shall see you next week. Or on, not even next week. I'll see you on Friday for the special. Have a good one.